All right, YouTube, what is up? Forgot how to do this. All right, what's up, YouTube? So today, you guessed it. Hey, you probably already read the title, but if in case you haven't, I've put on my celebratory Deftones t-shirt. I don't own graphic t-shirts with like people's faces on them, except for like SpongeBob. But like, I don't like Chino Moreno, for example. Like, I was like, are we really gonna do this? But I was like, yeah. Like, obviously Deftones has been like edging us, you know, for a couple of days, and then today they dropped a new song, obviously, and so I'm super excited because Deftones is like, it's, you know, I can't have a favorite band because I have like 5, you know, favorite bands, but Deftones is like, you know, my top favorite band. And why that is just because like every time I listen to Deftones music, I feel like this band has reached into the part of me that has been waiting to be seen. Like, their music makes me feel like I'm drowning and levitating at the same time. It feels like a place more than it is a sound to me. I think a lot of us were like, you know, hoping for an Arrows drop, because like Arrows, it hurts because it's like a letter that has never been sent. It'd just be so magical to have Arrows out there, but also I respect, you know, if that's just like a full Arrows release would never be possible. How cool would it be, you know, to get a little dose of chi in there? You know, like his last works, that would bring me to absolute wreckage. Okay, so I've done no research on this song on purpose. I want it to be like a complete surprise. I don't even think I remember the name of the song. My Mind is a Mountain. Okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead and dive right into it. Yeah, so this is Deftones, My Mind is a Mountain. There's not like a real video, so, but anyways, I don't want my face on here straight up like this, so we're gonna move over to, okay. Are we ready? Okay, sorry. like the instruments, like da 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 da. Oh. It's just so good to hear something new from them, because like, I mean, Deftones, you know, just like in themselves, you know, they have such a juicy discography. How do y'all pronounce it? A really juicy and plentiful discography. I don't know how y'all pronounce it. And I feel like it could feed me if all the world's art and food and water were swept away for eternity. I could live off of Deftones for eternity. There is so much of Deftones, and then like, you know, Chino Moreno's side projects. You know, I can't say I've ever gotten tired of their stuff. Like, you know, I started listening to them in middle school, and then like, you know, I like kind of like fell off a little bit, came back in like maybe like 2016, 2017 when they dropped the album around that time, and they're just like, how could you get tired of them? And so to hear something new is just absolutely fantastic. I love the like Deftones. Another thing I love about Deftones is that like there's this grunginess, and I've seen like, yes, like this is how we feel. You're not wrong. Yeah, they just feel you know, like purposely different in a sense of, let's seriously not be like anybody else. And I love artists that do that, because, you know, like for movies, for example, for me, like movies, cinema is art, like it's a form of art, but I feel like movies are too predictable for me, and that's why like I really don't like watching movies, is because I'm like, they're too predictable. There's very few that are unpredictable. So anyways, I like really like unpredictability with art, and Deftones, you know, like they have this, I feel like they have their formula, you know, like they have their sound, but I also feel like they've had multiple sounds that stay true to their sound, if that makes any sense. So like this is obviously very true Deftones undertones, like underlying themes. And there's a point, let me find this. First of all, I do want to know, it's like, what is it? I'm kind of getting like Genesis, you know, like da 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 da, you know what I'm saying? Like, I reject. But like I'm getting a underlying undertone of like Genesis with the instrumentals a little bit, and there's something else. Hold on. What is that from? Fuck, what is that from? Y'all help me out. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you hear that? Oh, what is that from? I know it. I know it. I know it. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna have to find it. It's like ba da ba ba da da. Hold on, I have to da, da, da. Oh my god, I feel like it's so obvious. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me nuts. Can you please help me? Okay, well anyways, again, can we just like give a moment for this gorgeous, I just really can't believe I actually bought a graphic tee with a band member's face on it. But I mean, like, come on, you know, like, all right, well anyways, hey, that's gonna do it for now. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. It was good to reconnect with you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. No, we don't do that. Peace.